Welcome to Fresh Off the Set. I'm Carrie Hawker-Diaz.
And I'm Brooke Mangum.
And I'm Elora Murray. And today is all about those wedding bells.
Yes, they are. Don't you hear them ringing right now?
Dun, dun,
You're not allowed to sing on it. Remember, you've already been told no.
I think a podcast, it's okay.
I just hummed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if people walk down the aisle to that anymore. Do they?
I don't know. What, did you guys have a song? What was your song?
Mine was At Last because we had been engaged for 5 years.
That's perfect. Perfect.
Mine was the instrumental version of Your Song by Elton John.
Of course, it was Elton.
And I did not do this on purpose. We got married on Elton John's birthday.
What? Which is what? When is your...
March 25th.
March 25th. Okay.
So there you go. We walked down the aisle to that song, and then my husband is a singer, and he sang it to me later in the wedding. So
that's so cute.
There you go. All husbands are looking pretty rough right now. They
are. They can't live up.
Serenade.
No. Mine was, we had a quartet, and then it was Madame Butterfly, the Butterfly Duet at the opera. We had a different song that was like our song that we danced to, but it was.
Right.
So you guys did the quartet. I had one of the worst wedding DJs of all time, but
Oh,
honestly was kind of my favorite part about it. Like, he was so cheesy. Like, he definitely his last job, we'll put it at a exotic dancing studio is what I'm going to say.
Let's put it that way. Okay.
Please welcome the married couple to the stage.
Okay, stop. So does this mean we are talking the chicken dance, the YMCA?
There was everything that shouldn't have been there, but the really great moment is like he kind of got quiet for a second. We're like, what is this guy doing? What's happening? He turns his back and then all of a sudden just throws glow sticks of everybody, and it's like,
now that's the party I want to go to.
He almost killed Nana. Like, he almost took out her like she's having an eye patch. It was like the most deliciously tacky. And like,
Nana's down, glow sticks are out.
This is fine. You know what? We had a great time.
We love it.
They can cost a lot. Like, if I look back at him, like, okay, maybe I should have saved here. I should have saved, but like, weddings can get pricey.
Well, and the weird thing is now I feel like weddings have become even more expensive, and these like huge to-dos.
It's turning into, from one day event, it's like a weekend event to a 4-day event.
It's a showboat thing, and everybody has like 5 different dresses and outfit changes. You're like at a Lady Gaga concert.
Yeah.
And people that have lots and lots of money are having Rihanna perform. We all saw that went viral. It was like the first time Rihanna had been on stage since the Super Bowl, and she's at this rich person's wedding.
Can you imagine you're invited to a wedding and Rihanna is the guest?
I would be like, I went to a Rihanna concert and somebody happened to get married.
That's what it would be.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
And I honestly think, because I feel like for several years, like between 2020, even through 2021, because of the pandemic, there weren't big gatherings.
No.
And now I feel like people are missing that. But then I think a huge thing is, and I'm just like, let's be honest, let's be frank, I think with social media getting bigger during that time too, people are like, I need this huge weekend, I need this huge wedding,
I need my content.
Everyone on social media
there's the content
can
for
see what I've done. I need everyone to know I had Rihanna. I need everyone to know I had 4 dresses. I need everyone to know.
Well, and that's fine if you have lots of money.
Good for you.
Like, these weddings, I'm just looking at it going like, there is no way. And you were married most recently from Kari and I. Like back, I'm just thinking about the budget that I had. Like that wouldn't even get one of these designer dresses that they're selling now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, wait, when did you get married? When was yours?
Don't ask me hard questions, Carrie.
Actually,
it was 10 years. I'm coming over.
That's what I was going to say.
Carrie knows my wedding date better than I do. Wow.
You're welcome.
I'm a real prize as a wife, guys. Just don't even know when we got married. What's your name? Okay, here we go.
Your birthday is my anniversary, so that's
right.
how I remember mine. So thank you, Brooke.
Gotcha.
June. We're coming up on 11 years, which is crazy. And then Laura, you're a year?
We just celebrated 2 years in March. So it's 2 years.
2 years.
So it is. I do remember that.
Yeah. So you got it. Good job. Good job. That pregnancy brain isn't getting you. You're sharp as a tack.
You know what? That is not true at all. I feel as dumb as nails lately, but I will remember my anniversary.
We got you.
You've got it. But it's not just the wedding date anymore. People are doing these lavish bachelor or bachelorette parties. It's turning into this just money dump.
Did you guys do a bachelorette party?
No.
I didn't either.
No, I didn't. My friends are degenerates. Like we just decided.
You knew better.
We are not going to do this. We are not going to call upon them. This is just a bad idea for everybody. Somebody's going to get a face tattoo. Like this is no.
I did Vegas for mine. No one got a face tattoo, but it was fun. We had a good time. I can't spill details. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Was there vomit? It wasn't. I'm going to say if it was yours.
We're just gonna leave it in Vegas.
Okay,
we'll leave it in Vegas. It was fun,
Yes,
but now, So Nashville. Are you guys seeing this? Nashville is like the new hotspot for bachelorette.
Oh, I feel like
parties.
I see it all the time. Like I myself didn't have one. This was I was married before, and this was my second marriage, and I didn't really want to have one. And I'm one of those people that I like to, have control over things, which we can talk about that at another time. But that's how I feel. And I was like, I don't want to plan my bachelorette party, but I don't want someone else to do it. It's gonna be a no.
Let's
great. Just not do it.
I think everyone should do what they want. However you want your wedding. Okay, and if the math isn't mathing, we're gonna help you with bachelor and bachelorette parties and how much they're costing. So you're not imagining it. The cost of bachelor and bachelorette parties has increased over the past few years. According to a new study, the average cost of a bachelor party is $1,400, which is a $500 increase since 2019. So on average, they're saying 64% of attendees spend more than $400 on a bachelor party, bachelorette.
Is that because weddings have become so big, or inflation, or all the above?
I think all the above.
Yeah.
I think definitely all the above.
I think flights are a big one. And then everybody's buying drinks for each other. It just goes crazy.
Well, when you have a destination wedding, sometimes they want a destination bachelor, bachelorette. So 29% of celebrants are actually spending $2,000 or more to party in a major metro city. Speaking of Nashville, this cost, it does vary widely on location, obviously, but you're getting flights, you're getting hotels.
Yeah.
So it
getting therapy after
lots and lots of therapy. So they're saying this may sound like a lot of money, but here's the thing. Attendees, so there's a study on this. Attendees are saying that the expense is worth it. Our data shows that 4 in 5 bachelorette or bachelor party attendees are excited to attend the celebration because they're eager to connect with friends. They're willing to shell out a little money to create that personalized and curated experience. So people, it works.
They're looking for an excuse to go off.
Especially when you're a parent.
All of y'all.
When you're a parent, you're like, yeah, I'm there. I'm definitely
exactly
there.
It.
Yep, I will be there. Okay, so average bachelorette celebration lasts for 2 days. That surprised me.
I thought it was just a night.
I thought it would maybe
Am
be
I really old? Am I Nana?
Yeah, I think you'd probably need that much time to recover.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking like 3-4 days. It depends on, I guess, if you're flying out of town.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're going to talk specifically bachelorette parties. So the average cost of a bachelorette party is costing you $1,300, which is a $600 increase since 2019. So that's bachelorette parties.
Okay.
Bachelor, I was surprised with this. Bachelor parties tend to cost more than bachelorettes for a few reasons. So bachelor party attendees are more likely to travel. They're saying expensive cities.
Are they drinking more?
Carrie's just looking at me. I'm
not
going to say anything.
But we all know.
You all know what I'm thinking right now, guys.
They're slightly more inclined to stay in hotels where, like, bachelorette parties, they'll rent like a big house or something, and like you can stay together. So they are spending $1,500, which is a $440 increase since 2019. And then 15% of grooms, they'll go all out, spending over $3,000 on that celebration.
Yeah.
Okay. See,
no comment here.
Mouth is immediately when I started saying that, I was looking up at you. You know what?
I think I'm the grandma of the group. I'm just calling it. You can call me Nana Elora because Kari and Brooke are understanding each other, and I'm over here like, what?
Don't worry about it.
That's okay.
Need to. You know what? You've got a great story about Abe coming up right now.
I'll talk about RSVPs. Grandma Elora has you. Okay. We're talking about this.
Miss Manners over here.
So I read this story, and we talked a little bit about it on the show, but we only had a couple of seconds. So in Atlanta, there is a woman who she is a wedding planner. Her name is Nishma, and she is the creator of Asian Bride Sorority. She decided that she was going to make a missed RSVP message for couples who aren't getting responses from their guests.
Because that happens. You send out the RSVP, and you need to know how many people are there, right?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
if this is a big wedding, that's lots of money.
You got to know.
You got to know.
Yeah.
And so she wrote, okay, so this is what the message said. We're sorry you can't make it to our wedding. Our RSVP deadline has passed, and you unfortunately did not respond. We would have loved to have you attend, but final numbers have now been turned in, and your presence will be missed.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye. That's
Bye.
basically what you just said. Like you missed it. You missed the boat.
How do you guys feel about this?
Well, and I mean, a lot of people are saying for her, they are saying that it's a little... Some people are saying it's tacky. Some people are saying it needs to be done. She came out and said the reason she did this is because it's particularly challenging for her company's membership community, as South Asian weddings often have hundreds of guests, and spans several days of events. So if you do not get an RSVP,
But what's more tacky, sending that or like not RSVPing and then the day before you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to be there. And
honestly,
then you're scrambling.
I'm here for it. I probably would have been a little, softer with my wording. But a difference between, and especially if you have a big wedding like this, the difference between like 300 people and 100 people.
That's a lot.
That's huge.
Yeah, you know what we need to like an SMS, like text message that reminds me, have you RSVP'd yet?
It's like your doctor appointment. Yes. Like upcoming is your wedding with Elora.
I would hope that they would have sent out something saying like, hey, guess what, dummy, if you want to come to this wedding, you better.
We all need reminders. We do. Life gets busy.
So honestly, I feel like her RSVP message could have been like, maybe send it before the deadline.
Yeah,
and
last day.
And then be like, sorry, we reminded you. Wish you well, but not at our wedding.
Right. See you later. I get it though. But this is like a larger issue of like how manners have gone out. Now I'm going to be Nana Elora, okay? Manners have gone out the window. Like this newer generation, they don't RSVP. They won't even like reply back to text message, callbacks, all this kind of stuff. We've just lost our way with manners.
Yeah.
And it's like we could, especially with these great traditions of like weddings and things like that, it's like we still got to play by the old rules, guys. You got to RSVP, you got to show up in a tie and wear some shoes, okay?
And put a smile on, okay?
Put a smile on your face.
Yeah.
I mean, back to being Nana Elora, I don't think that, like you were saying, I don't think these manners are old school. I think they're just being a decent human. If someone asks you to RSVP, you just do it. Like that's just being a kind human.
And you're because spending money.
Yeah, and I know these younger generations are commenting on all their comments on social media, so I know they know how to respond.
They do.
They know how
you are literate.
Yeah.
I know they know how to respond.
Send me an emoji, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Just let me know. However you let me know, just do it.
So
Send a raven. Whatever you need to do.
Well, there are a lot of issues with weddings. And I know that to sound cliche, the thing that I was most concerned about, the dress.
The dress.
Right. That was the thing that my wedding planning, I found the dress and then I basically just stopped. I was like, I'm good. All the rest will fall into play.
I have my dress. I'm happy.
I want to have the dress.
Yeah.
Well, what if somebody offered to hand make you a wonderful couture gown and you'd be able to wear this and also show your family that you care? What if your stepsister offered to design your wedding dress free of cost? What would you do?
Wow.
That's
Is
very
she
kind,
qualified,
but
or
is she good at it?
These are great questions that you guys are asking, and probably the questions that our bride in question should have asked, okay?
Okay.
She's wondering if she's being a bridezilla after her stepsister, Zoe, who is completing fashion school. It says that she has not gotten her degree.
But here's my question to interrupt you. Is she good in fashion school?
Well, she had some samples that she saw. She said that she made a couple of ball gowns in college, and she seemed honestly good, added the bride.
Okay.
This doesn't seem certain to me, and she thought that it would be a great, nice bonding opportunity because her father, and we're going to call our budding designer, her name is Zoe, all right? So Zoe's mother, Stella, had just gotten together and only been married about 2 years at this point. So our bride thought this could be a wonderful, we can bond.
Right.
Let's do this. So they sat down and they started deciding what the dress was going to look like. And this is red flag number one. She said, we met up several times to discuss ideas, and Zoe's style tastes were, quote, drastically different.
Oh, shoot.
And they eventually agreed on the final design. And when the final design was delivered, she hated it.
Well, okay, here's the thing that you said that just sent off alarms in my head was we finally agreed.
Yes.
If you are a bride, you are not, it is your dress.
It's your day.
You decide what you want to wear. You should not be
hands down
having to compromise with someone on what your dress should look like.
Right.
Because right off the bat, it's not going to be what you want if they're trying to convince you to do something else.
And you're going to be miserable. All you're going to do is look back and look at the picture. So she's asking if she's being a bridezilla by she's refusing to wear the dress. Obviously, our budding designer Zoe is very upset about it. There's a little bit of a family riff, and like there was all of this expense and cost and time and design that went into this.
I don't think that's bridezilla. I think that's you saying this is my day. Thank you so much for offering. I really appreciate, you wanting to do this for me.
Yeah.
But this isn't what I wanted, and I don't think that's being bridezilla.
Yeah, I'm the same way. The internet's a little bit divided, saying that you should have stopped this from the very beginning, and I do agree with that. You should have known. There was red flags all over the place.
That's true.
This is your time. Like, you should have just, the first time you guys sat down and didn't see eye to eye.
It's like, yep.
But there's some people that are saying that you should just suck it up and wear the dress, and it's like, no, I don't think that, right? Like,
because that's just, you are throwing lots of people dream about their weddings, and you are throwing your dream dress out the window for someone else.
Right.
And honestly, that is so kind of her stepsister to do that.
That's a lot of work.
She doesn't need to throw the dress out. Maybe she can wear it for something else.
Right.
And it's
Repurpose.
just,
Sure.
I don't know.
If it was maybe like her sister-in-law or something like that.
That's exactly what I was thinking. This is your blood, technically, like it's in your side of the family. Maybe if it's your sister-in-law, you might need to just suck it up and wear the dress, honey. Like, I don't know what your mother-in-law is like, but you might.
But if it's your side, you're like, well, this isn't working.
It's, in theory, this is you should be just doing this. Like, this is the last time you're going to be a bride, right? Like, we all hope that when you're getting married, you're planning on this being your last time as a bride, right?
Right.
So you should get what you want.
Yeah, I don't think that's being bridezilla. I mean, I will say it depends how kind she was when she was like, you know what? It's bridezilla if you're like, this is the most hideous thing I've ever seen in my life, and this isn't what I want. That's bridezilla behavior. But if she's like, you know what?
You can be kind and say no.
What if there's just a small accident around the dress?
It goes up in flames.
I'm not saying we burn down
maybe the
whole
dog's in mating season.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Carrie, you're on with me. I'm like,
I got you.
I got a toddler that will throw up on your dress for you. You just give me a call. She's ready at any moment. You guys
has made more sense. I thought about the dress being lit on fire. So I went
that. After my toddler throws up on it, you'll wish it was burned. Okay, projectile, guys. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like it.
Geez, well, speaking of, you said when you are getting married, you are hoping, this is it. This is the one time. And I hope all of that for you. This is interesting. Marriage rates have increased while divorce rates have decreased.
Huh.
So I have some some good old statistics. In 2022, we saw a surge in marriage rates in post-pandemic lockdowns, with over 200 couples saying I do. And so being stuck during lockdown kind of prompted couples to reevaluate what truly matters. And so everyone was focusing on, they're calling it companionate marriages, which focuses on friendship and stability. So people were really thinking, being stuck with their other half, like, is this what I want? What do I want? Friendship and stability.
We got less shallow for a little while, it sounds like.
For a little while. Okay. So meanwhile, divorce rates have also decreased. So with 2022, it showed a rate of 2.4 per 1,000 people, which is a significant drop from 2000. So really what they're saying this trend is, like you said, it suggests that during lockdown, it really forced couples to, confront relationship issues. And then that, basically strengthened their bonds and led to more stable relationships than years before.
We really got to know each other.
Didn't also drinking levels surge during the pandemic?
There was an increase of a lot of things.
There were.
I feel like a bunch of kids were born in 2021.
Yes. I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm glad that this is kind of working and people are sticking through.
Yeah, we want it to last.
My fairy tale heart is so happy about this.
It's hard to find love out there.
It really is hard to find love. And you know what? That's my next story because you know who just went for it trying to find love? This lady on a plane. Here's the story.
Where all great love stories start.
Here we go.
The plane. Well, in lots of, cheesy Christmas films,
yes,
that is where they start.
It can happen. So meeting someone and falling in love is hardly, easy as they make it look sometimes on rom-coms.
Yeah, it's tricky out there. A lot of swiping, apparently.
There is a lot of that. So singles will do all kinds of things to make that happen. So during a flight, this woman, her name is Carolina Gates, she shared a plane full of passengers. She shared with them that she wants a wealthy man. She didn't mince words and even posted on TikTok where it's racked up. She has 1.5 million views or something. Yeah. She said, "Hi guys, I'm Carolina." She says over the intercom, "I'm looking for a rich husband."
She got on the thing.
She got on the
attention
intercom.
Passengers.
Yep.
I thought she was just sitting there and was talking to someone. Was like, "Hey, you, are you rich?"
I love that they gave her the intercom.
She's also sitting in 2A.
Okay.
So there was a seat.
She's in first class.
She is.
She's classy. Well, she's looking for a rich guy.
Well, she wants a rich guy so she can continue to be in first class. But maybe girl, has her own money.
Yeah.
And that's why she was up there.
Right, exactly.
I'm going to go with it. Highly doubt it.
She said, I'm looking for a rich husband on the intercom. She said, my seat is 2A. Please join me if you're rich. So it seems like she noticed the seat was next to her was empty, so she decided to use it as an opportunity to see if love really was in the air. Her announcement may be cringy. Some people are saying.
A little cringy. I don't know what you're going to find. I don't think it's going to be love.
Right. What if it wasn't? I mean, who are you going to have sit next to?
Who's the guy that's going to be like, yeah,
I'm headed up
wait
there.
a minute. Will you stand up, turn around, let me
come sit next to you.
That is how that starts, right?
Oh my gosh.
So passengers and crew members gave her a round of applause.
Oh my gosh.
She says some people even scanned her on social media so they could catch up after. It's seeming she hasn't met Mr. Right yet.
So did she just sit alone the rest of the flight? Because that's even more mortifying. If she makes this announcement, she's like, come join me.
Hasn't met him yet, but it's not for a lack of trying. She previously walked around New York City with a sign reading, looking for a husband. So she's trying.
Okay, so she's trying. This person is looking, she does not have a hotel booked at where she was in the air. She is looking for a ride to wherever you are going.
That is the most mortifying thing to me, is that this woman stood up, made this huge announcement, and then it sounds like she just spent the rest of the flight alone.
It does. I wish it said in here. I wish it said, because I was trying to follow up on it and figure out, okay, did someone sit with her? But it doesn't say.
Like it. But you get free drinks in first class. She was fine.
She was fine. She's in first class. She's good.
But, if she's really looking for somebody, he's not flying commercial.
I mean, that's true. If you're looking for a rich man, he's not on that flight,
also
probably.
should have been like, are you a Delta Diamond Medallion member? Let me see your wallet.
Yes.
Do you want her to go to like a plane hangar and just kind of walk around the private jets and see who gets on?
Sounds like she did it in New York City, so she should bring her sign to a hangar.
You know what? Hey, who am I to tell this person how to find love? Come on.
Carolina, you get it, girl. I hope by now you found love.
Some people are very passionate about their dreams, and it sounds like she's a dreamer. And I say dream big, Caroline. Dream big.
Dream big.
You marry yourself a rich husband. All right.
What did we learn? Okay, what did we learn today? We learned
man.
If you're invited on a bachelorette party, you're going to spend some money, but you're going to have some fun.
And you're probably going to need to take something to the dry cleaners. Just going to say.
We learned, it's really polite, to send an RSVP, or you may get a message saying that the bride or groom has decided you're not invited anymore because you missed the RSVP deadline.
Just send a message. Let people know.
Just let them know. You should purchase your wedding dress. Do not have it made. Do not Pinterest. Do not DIY. You will regret it.
And you know what? We learned, never you fear. If those, romantics at heart, the people who love fairy tales like me, marriage rates are increasing while divorce rates are decreasing.
You're trapped forever.
Forever.
Brooke does that, and I make an aw sound.
You're never getting away. No, I'm kidding. This is it. This is where you live now.
All right, that was fun. This was fun.
And what's her name? What's her name?
Oh yeah, Carolina.
Carolina. If you've got some money, Carolina is willing to take your call.
Give her a call.
Several zeros only, please.
All right.
Happy marriage.
Happy marriage. Yep. Okay, that was fun. Thanks for listening, you guys, to another episode of Fresh Off the Set. Please rate, review, and subscribe, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Congrats, you made it to the end. If you want to continue to freshen up your day, you can watch us on Fresh Living every weekday on CBS Channel 2 in Utah at 1 o'clock. You can also watch us on our YouTube channel, KUTV Fresh Living, and follow us on social media. We will see you next week.